No. Creak. Groan. I am not a minute late. I have started right on time. I have started right on time. Hey.
Oh, how?
That's so scary. Thank you. That was Jarvis. That was terrifying. Yeah. Jarver Acosta. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Normally don't see that while doing a stream, but it's there. It happens. But first, I need to... Who's seriously prepared for tonight? You guys are? Good, I'm not. First, I have to say thank you for being here, and also that I'm going to have a bunch of Irish whiskey now. Okay? Okay. I set that up about 2 minutes ago. Hope you like it. Get used to seeing that for the rest of this month. Everything's still slightly off center. It's driving me insane. There we go. I see people. I saw high five. Hello. Welcome to you. Such hardy flowers. Cheers to you. And also Zenbood. Hello. Welcome. Riothon going on. Nice. Oh, good. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know which one you like best or worst or whatever you want to say. I should also say I've been drinking already. I've been digging this one. Actually, no, this is the wrong one. I'm trying something called... Hold on. No, this is a new one. But there is a cider from the New England area. I believe it's in Massachusetts somewhere that I've been enjoying. This is not that one. I have no idea what this is from, but I gave this one a try. It's a little too dry for my taste, but, I had it with dinner. Haven't finished, so it's going to screw up my palate a little bit, but oh well. That's life. That's what they say. Sorry. I want to finish this first, but there's like a little less than half in here. Ugh. I'm going to drink it all. I will drink that and tell you what's going on tonight. So, we had... Well, God, why did I have to put them on the floor? Because you have no room on your desk. Ah, yes, that's right. 2, 3. Hello. Boop. BB-8. Let's get the ball rolling. Thanks. I gotta do something. Yeah, it is. It's if you didn't know, I've been playing with my balls lately. They're buzz balls. They're a cocktail drink, women owned, so they're that's a good thing. But I have yet to find one I really like. I think there was one I liked that wasn't too awful, but for the most part, they're bottle cocktails in round thing. They're not the best, but people like to see me suffer a little bit for these streams, so there you go. That's why I do it. For your entertainment. And also I get to try something new. With the intent of probably not liking it. So, which was which here? I got this one and that one. Am I really holding that one in my arm like a... Oh man, I am. Okay. So, I did this kind of thing last year. Hello, Black and Bourbon. Nothing yet. Cliff Smith, hello. I believe I'm going to see you tomorrow, right? I hope. Otherwise, I'm going to be there by myself. I'm definitely not going to be there by myself. So the first one we have on the lineup here, I'm going to double check. I know what the... Okay. So we're going to have Redbreast 12. Please focus. Do it. Yay. This is the regular one that most people can get. And it's really good. And this is at 40%. Lovely, absolutely amazing stuff. I introduced this to everyone who is curious about sipping whiskey. This is one of the first ones I'll be like, you need to try this one. Do it. Eva Williams, oh God. You make me nervous. Every time I see your name, I'm a little nervous. Cliff be there. Nope, wrong one. Next, this is the one that's been very talked about. I haven't done a video on it yet. I don't know if I will. I might. I feel a bit weird doing it since it's already open and I've tried it. I opened it on the stream a little while ago. This is, again, it's one that's been talked about. I didn't do a video because, everyone else and their mother has done it. Redbreast single pot still Irish whiskey, Pedro Menes edition, finished in PX sherry hogsheads. I came across this not long ago. That's 46%. This was not cheap. And I believe I bought it in December. Yeah, it was a Christmas gift to myself. So there. And of course, this was after it still feels silly, but I have noticed a terrifying trend of my whiskey collection. Purchasing has just, the prices keep going up, and I don't like that. I like it because it's thanks to viewers like you and patrons, by the way, Patreon, link below. But it still feels weird. Like, really weird. In this case, I believe it was 90-ish. Maybe a little more than that. But I saw it on the shelf in November. I didn't buy it because I was going to Kentucky, and I'd just been in Texas, and I spent so much money on freaking whiskey. But when I got back, I still saw it sitting there, and I knew I wanted it, and I was afraid it was going to just disappear in front of my face, so I bought it. And then we have this old friend. I don't recall liking this one very much. Focus. Do it. Redbreast single pot still. Cask strength. And this is at a whopping 57.6%. This is the B120. So this was 2020's release. I would have gotten another one, but this one is still right about there. I haven't had much of this one at all because I didn't really like it. And while I would like to get another one, first of all, I don't see them around, and secondly, they're usually very expensive. And it feels silly when I have 3 Irish whiskeys right here already. Although, okay, here's the real story. I think I bought a Redbreast cask strength in 2019, possibly 2018, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was wonderful. And then I purchased this one, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to it. It's not the same. I didn't like it as much. It was really bitey. If I remember, it was really, what's the word? Scott Moody, hello. John McEwen, hello. Whoa. I blinked and people showed up. What was I saying? It was punchy. The high proof was dominant, and it didn't make it enjoyable for me. It was just like, ugh, whoa, whoa. It was still Irish whiskey, so it's still good, but it was not the, luxurious, delicious vanilla cream thing that I had back in 2019, 2018, whatever that was. So I haven't bought another one because 1, price, 2, haven't seen it. 3, I'm a little hesitant, and I don't like that. I really love Redbreast products. If you couldn't tell, I mean, if they sponsored me, that would be amazing. I'm not Irish, but I have Irish heritage. That counts, right? My last name starts with K, so is that enough? I have no idea. What am I doing? Putting that in my crotch. Ow. Cozy. This one goes first. This one goes second. All right. I'll try to line these up in order, which is harder than it looks. Actually, I'm going to juggle. No, I'm not. That would be terrifying. I could with these kind of bottles, but I also don't know how to juggle. We're using the jigger. That side. I'm putting 1 ounce in each because it's Friday. It's freaking Friday. Welcome. And also, I've said that to everyone, I think. Let me know what's in your glass. I know John McEwen with PX. I know. But I'm curious. Like, I have not done a lineup of all 3 of these at all. Oh my gosh, how do I say your name? JVR Acosta. JVR? Tell me how to say it. I hate saying names wrong, but hello, welcome. 2020 CS took a good 1/4 to 1/3 to get going. I believe it has been phased out of the lineup recently. Oh, that's right. They changed it. It's like a small batch cask strength or something. There's something weird like that. I didn't like it. Scott Moody, hold off if you can. I believe they are doing a stream on the 19th. I don't know if you're a patron. I assume you are, of the Whiskey Vault / Tribe. But they were talking about that on one of their little podcast thingamajiggies. where there will be a live stream about 12 Days of Texas Whiskey stuff. I don't know if they're going to do all of them. That seems impossible. Unless they do very, 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 very tiny amounts. That's one. Put that down there. Let's go here. Pinch hitter, hello, cheers. Welcome. I haven't quite perfected the way of pouring a jigger into a Glencairn, Carn, whatever. But I'm getting there. I try not to have it rest, since what I found with liquids is they like to stick and travel down things. Please don't spill any of this. Javier. All right. Does that sound right? I knew it wasn't J. You know, not like it was Javier. Well, I didn't say it was. I didn't know it was Javier. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know a lot of people with names spelled like that. My last name always throws people off, so I know the feeling. It's 2. So I'm like, oh, I could do that later. Because I just want to compare them as is. For the moment. Oh, you know what? I realized I haven't opened this in a while. Urgh, please don't break. I'm not even sure it's real cork anyway. Thankfully. And yes, Robin Hood has shown it as his appearance for the evening. I got the song stuck in my head already. I don't know what happened. I can still smell it. You can smell it. The cast drink still has a little something about it that I don't like the smell of. Even just pouring it. Okay. Now you're wondering, what the hell did he just do? Oof. Huh. So, this first one, I'll tell you what's what. I didn't drink my cider, so haha, cheers. Delicious. So here, we have, in the clear again, in the clear Glencairn, Redbreast 12, 40%. In the Andalusia Glencairn, whatever. Okay, hold on. See, it says Andalusia on it. It's not going to focus, but Andalusia. I figured it was appropriate since one of their whiskeys is almost Irish in its triple distillage. Hey, wow, that worked. This one has the PX in it. And the third, which says just Whiskey Vault on it. Funny enough, we were talking about 12 Days a moment ago. 12 Days of Texas Whiskey. You don't want to focus on this one. Fine. Okay, this is the cast strength one. I will leave the logos facing out so you can get a general idea, but unfortunately when people roll in, they are not sure what I'm doing. So if anyone asks and I don't see it, just, you know, if you could let them know what's up, that would help. If not, okay. Hanging Izzy. Hello. Hey now, whiskey sniffers. Everyone likes to sniff their own whiskey. OXO makes a great little 2-ounce measuring cup style jigger with a spout to help pour. Bed Bath & Beyond. That's not a bad idea, honestly. I don't have a hard time pouring usually, but I have gotten into the habit as a WhiskeyTube person and just someone who's very casual with their drinking whiskey some nights, specifically my gaming streams, which are happening lately every now and then. I won't think about it. You know, I'll pour, just eyeball it, and then 2 hours later, I'm like, hey, I'm having a great time. I'll have another. That's the problem in my family, my bloodline, my lineage, my Irish heritage. I'll have another. Can be dangerous, especially if I'm having fun on a stream. I feel like I'm not centered and it's driving me insane. Hanging Izzy, no, you're not. You don't have to drink out of the Glencairn. They're honestly kind of annoying. One of the things that was pointed out to me early on, I don't even remember what, but it's this other YouTuber. He's got a beard down to here. He's all kind of manly dude. I forget what his whole channel is, but he said you have to tilt it like way back to take a sip, and it's true. And every video I do, I'm like, which is mildly annoying, but it really doesn't matter. It matters in the fact that some people enjoy it, and you can nose it a little differently if you're into that. But as far as if you just want to drink your whiskey, you can pour it in whatever. You can pour it in a bucket, a coconut, a seashell. I mean, that'd be odd. Shot glasses. I have a lot of shot glasses, by the way. Please drink responsibly. Yes, Cliff Smith. Widest part of the Glencairn is 1.5 ounces. That's generally what I try to shoot for, but my real problem is, giving myself a 2-ounce pour with this thing. That bottom side is 2 ounces. And then later in the evening, having another, just eyeballing it. And then maybe a little later, if I'm on a stream or having a good time, a little more. That's why I say 2 things everywhere frequently. Please drink responsibly. And hydration is key. A lot of it is just telling myself that at the same time. Jake Miller, hello. Currencies are better glasses for side of couch pours. Yeah, there you go. I read that as side of crotch, and I was like, well, you do you. Rusty tin cup. Yeah, do it. Alcohol kills everything, right? This is what I'm drinking as far as random shit. I saw this. This is a cool design, right? American Hearth Cider, Stormalong, Legendary Dry. It is dry AF, by the way. I don't really like it that much as far as what I usually like. It's got this whole thing on the side. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm just showing you things I like to try at random. Bittersweet apples, heirloom apples, tannic, crisp, and complex. Gluten-free. What a surprise. Yeah. This is not the one I normally get. I just wanted to try something different. I think the other one I get is something else. It's something Orchards, and it's in Massachusetts. Keep tuning in, and you'll see it eventually. Stemless wine glass, personally. That works too. Anything works. Redbreast 15 out of Kenzie today at a bar. It did give my nose a bit more room. There you go. And we're all talking glassware. What is happening? Great option. Well, nothing and easy drinking. Yeah. Lady next door is being a psychopath, as usual. Welcome to my hell. Ugh. Rocks glasses that came free with bottles. Hey, I have 4. 2 of them are from Jameson, and 2 of them are from Johnny Walker. And they are these big-ass, almost cocktail-like glasses. If you watch some of my gaming streams, you'll see me have cocktails and different kind of glassware. It's not important, but those I drink out of plenty. Oh, that's new. I'm going to see if that actually happened. Hold on. On my end, on OBS, everything just went and stopped. I'm checking the channel. Nope, okay. That was weird. Doesn't it, Scott Moody? Welcome to my hell. She's doing that thing where she's on the phone ranting about who knows what. I honestly feel bad for her, and also I do think she needs some serious mental help. So, there's that. Jesus. Oh, that's what I forgot. She's got a very Karen vibe, and I'm worried she's going to, flip. The switch is going to flip, and she's going to do something violent. Cider Rider. Keep that tanker tipped off. Well, thank you. You can hear the music. That's also why I started adding music, to drown out that bullshit. And let me know if it's too loud. I have it up a little higher than usual. But this is Lo-Fi Girl. Again, link down below if you want to hear more of this chill vibe. Because honestly, I need this in my life. Just mellow the fuck out. Chill! I gotta change the amount. Hold on. Hold, please. We'll get to the tasting, I promise. It's a thing I do, where I just get distracted by everything and then forget what I'm doing. But the whiskey's in front of me. I'm letting it open up a little bit because I remember I didn't really like that cast drink that much. But this time the Buzzball is just peachy. It is a peach flavored, I think it said peach ball, peach balls, and I didn't know if I should put that up there, so I didn't. Let me just clear out my palate. As I said, that cider is very dry, but now it's gone. Oh, and I should say, get ready for this weekend, Sunday, because I can bump up the music. Cool, cool. I have envelopes. I got a blind flight going on. Haven't opened this yet. They're sitting in front of me in preparation for that. Here we go. That'll be Sunday's little endeavor. I was going to do a whole bunch of Irish stuff this month, but I'll do whatever. I just got these today. And if I don't do them, I will forget. And we don't want that. So look forward to a blind flight later in the weekend. Boop. There we go. Bumped up the volume a little bit. Ooh. Hopefully you can hear it. It's ending now. All right, let's get on with this. Oh, excuse me. I ate too fast to do a lot. Okay, let's go with the nose. Actually, let's compare the color. I don't think there's going to be a difference. Look, Irish whiskey. Bam. Number 2. Well, hold on. I forgot the PX Sherry thing. Oh, yeah. I see a difference. Do you? It's slight, but it's there. This one's a little darker. And then we go with the cask strength. I think that looks pretty much like the other one. Hang on. Kinda. Cask strength. Oh, sorry. The cask strength might be a little darker. It's hard to see things in the mirror. Ooh. Mirrorverse. John McElwood, it's going slow because I don't read things. I'm not a book learner, so reading anything in general is difficult for me because I haven't found a great way to describe this, but if you can think of it as you see all the words at once, if that makes sense, so it's just like that. You can imagine how disorienting that is if you're trying to read and it's like, oh. But I am trying to get through it. I started. I definitely am going to read it all before I actually have to go to Texas. But it's going to be a bitch. And really, I just need to take the time to stop. I have a feeling I'm going to go to. I told myself a few times I'm going to go to the library. So I'm just completely disconnected from everything. And it'll be quiet, and I can focus. Because my problem in my own apartment is there are a lot of distractions. YouTube, internet, cell phone, everything. A lot of distractions. So I have to remove all of those, go to a quiet place, and just try to focus on reading for a while. I think I can do that at a library. Plus, the library in Tiverton is really nice. You don't know where that is, but it's a nice library. Oh, man. There's a berry note to Redbreast. Like jam. And that's great right next to the sort of butter biscuit you get. Instant salivation. Oh, it smells so good. It makes me think of raspberry jam or strawberry. Oh, God, it smells so good. I always forget. I don't drink Redbreast very often, so it's always one of those you come back to it and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, you like this, you like it. I want to drink it immediately. Oh, and I do have the book right here, if you're wondering, John. It's right here. It's covered with stuff. It's got my label maker on it. It's got my sample collection here. These are going to be coincidentally I picked up the 7. These are going to be sent out to a friend of mine who those who have watched my gaming stream, sorry about the clanking noise, those who have watched the gaming stream know my friend Greg, who I've known since high school, which doesn't sound like a long time ago, but it was probably 1995, 94. It's been a hot minute. So we've known each other forever. So if you ever want to hear two young men, or no, not young men, middle-aged men, two old friends hang out, play games, and drink whiskey or food, or not food, drink. I don't think he's always drinking, but I drink whiskey, and we live stream. We're working on that. No. Oh my gosh, why? Javier. No, it isn't. I don't get distracted by books, thankfully. I do know there's one little spot, there's like a corner I'm thinking of specifically where I can just take my book, hide there, and be away from everything. I think it's near the historical documents and that kind of bullshit, so people aren't really looking to go over there. The law books, not like the kitty section or anything. Music I'm really vibing to, it's lovely. Alright, we're on to the PX. God damn it. Clean glassware, folks. I can't get past the glass note. The glass note? Guess that's what I'm calling it now. I do put these in the dishwasher, and I get this clean smell on them. So I'm trying to work my way past that. Okay, that's a little better. This one smells really good too. The berry notes are kicked up quite a bit, as expected, considering it's PX sherry. Sherry? Is it PX sherry? Hold on. Oloroso. Oloroso. No, sorry, Pedro Menes. My mistake. And they were in hogsheads, which I believe are the smaller ones. No, I'll just cheat. Mixed fruit compote, with a squeeze of orange zest, combined with licorice and wood spice. I don't know about that, but let's find out. Let's see. Okay, I can get the orange zest. I can get behind that. There's a bit of baking spice. But the vanilla and the berry note. It smells so good. I just want to drink them all immediately. These are the kind of things that you could bottle chug. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. It's not safe. But if you want to, I can't stop you. I'm just saying. Stay hydrated and drink responsibly, you know? Yeah. I like this one. I don't know what's going on. But I'm in the cast drink now. It doesn't smell like cast drink. That's the first thing. It's still got a clean glass smell. How you doing? Good? Good. Shut up. Oh, ooh. There's that punchy nose. Yeah, oh. How do I describe this? Okay. I'm also trying to get past the fact that I might be smelling a clean glass smell, which I don't like. Ah, yes, that'll do it. Hold on. Okay. Bet Drake's as smooth as peach fuzz. Oh man, peach monster. Good God. You're a madman. I'm gonna remember this. Hold on. Hold on. My memory's terrible. If you're new here, my memory is absolutely awful. You can tell me something and I will forget within 2 minutes. 30 seconds if it's a good day or a bad day. But I want to get this one right. I can't find it. Javier with an H. Javier. So you're afraid to get the PX because of Lestau. How much is it where you are? They're expensive, but I did like the Lestau. I think last time I compared the 12, the Lestau, and the 15. Maybe it was a long time ago. As if a year is a long time, but anyway, it was a while back, and I do like the Lestau. But now the price is different, so you'll note I haven't bought one recently. A lot of that is because there's a lot of whiskey behind me, and I don't really need more, and yet it finds me. There is something about this cast strength one that I don't like. There's some kind of weird note in the middle of it that just makes my nose, recoil a little bit. It's like, don't like that. And I think it's that moldy basement nose, if you know what I mean. You probably don't. But if you've ever been in an old basement, it's kind of mildewy and moldy and... Ugh. Oh, there you go. Javier, you should go to, I don't know how far it is from you. Look up Canterbury Liquors. If you're in Connecticut, look up Canterbury Liquors and check out Irene Tan's store. You will not regret it. She has a lot of barrel picks. I go there, well, I've been going there a little more frequently as of late, but, the last couple of years have been kind of messed up. But she has an entire room full of whiskey, a lot of them being her own particular picks, and it is worth the visit. Make sure she's there. Call the place or text or whatever to make sure she's there. She's on Instagram and Facebook. She is not sponsoring this. I'm just saying, some good stuff, and I'm very fortunate where I can just drive there almost anytime I want and go into her tasting room where she will pour you anything and everything she has. If you're curious, she'll be like, okay, hey, let's open this one, or I have this one. It's crazy. I love it. Ask a bunch. There's at least 3 people here in chat, or there were. Zenbood, Cliff, Pinch Hitter. They've all been there. They know. They know how crazy it is. Alright, we're going to start sipping. I've already wasted 33 minutes. So cheers to all of you. Thank you for being here. Again, stay tuned for Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. This just smells wonderful. It takes me back to my childhood, funny enough. Yeah, Zenbood has quite a trip. Zenbood, I think you have to travel much farther and longer than I do. Oh my god. I'm thinking of pancakes. With berries on top of them. A little bit of syrup. It'd probably be the fake syrup. It wouldn't be maple syrup. It's that fake, really sugary stuff. Yeah. Javier, that's the other part I usually don't tell people. You go to Irene's store, you're probably going to leave it with a little bit of a hole in your wallet. I'm very fortunate that I don't do that since I can go there almost any time. I believe she's donating a bottle to the channel soon. So keep this in mind. Tell everyone you know who watches WhiskeyTube stuff. I will be doing a few bottle giveaways this month. I don't do bottle giveaways. I do sample giveaways usually. But we're going to have bottle giveaways. It's going to be great. Again, cheers. I forgot I was supposed to drink this. Oh my god. Berries, vanilla. The texture is just delightful. It's a delightful texture. It's so approachable. How can you go wrong with Redbreast 12? And it's 40%. You would think, as a person who likes high-proof bourbons, generally, that I would get bored of Redbreast 12 at its normal 40%. No. I could drink this at any time, anywhere, at any point in the year. And I probably should. Also, I don't know how much Redbreast 12 is going for right now, so maybe I shouldn't. But holy shit, this stuff is amazing. And I'm very fortunate that I got to try the Redbreast 27 year. That's right, 27. And that, of course, was at Irene Tan's store. It was amazing. It was like no other Irish whiskey. That's the fun part. You get Irish whiskeys like this, and they're delicious, and they're friendly, and they're creamy, and they're fruity. And then you get something else that just twists everything around and becomes a whole different animal. The buzzball tally, oh god, I don't remember. Did I change it? I didn't. 10, 15, that's 25, 45. 45? Hold on. I didn't update it. I have it highlighted. I was gonna update it, and then I didn't. So now we had 10. I had it wrong. It was supposed to be 25. I'm bad at math, by the way. So 10, 15, that brought it to 25. We're at 45. This is why I don't do this normally. I do it once or twice a week because I get so confused trying to keep tally. Thankfully, this keeps it for me. 10, 15, 20. So 10, 25, 45, 5. We're good, I think. Eva Williams is plotting things. Delicious, by the by. Beat the boat. Oh my god, so good. I can't rave. Like, I wish I could be the sponsor. I wish Redbreast would sponsor me. I so wish some kind of Irish whiskey place would be like, ah, this guy with the mustache, let's get him to promote our stuff, because I do it anyway. I will say, if you haven't tried Redbreast, do it. Tomorrow. Or right now, depending on where you are. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. However, we are now going into the fancy territory, where we have the Pedro Menace? God damn it, I can't remember anything. Pedro Menace. Going with that next. Here we go. I got a weird mustiness suddenly. Jesus. Alright, well then, that's great. E. Williams, thank you. You're a madman. Or a mad person. I know you're evil, but you're very generous for being evil. Okay, so that goal is hit. Cool. For those of you who are new, I'm not exactly a fan of drinking these buzzballs, but it's fun. And again, it gets me to try something new. I almost added one extra zero, which would be insane. Like 1,000 out of 100. No. Thank you to all who donated. You know who you are. I know who you are. Ooh, it's drier. That's not quite like jam. What is that? What is that? It's, okay. Fucking Thanksgiving, what is it? Cranberry stuff. Please tell me. Cranberry. Normally it comes out of a can for most people, but that's not the great kind. But it seems like that. There's a taste of that cranberry turkey stuff Cranberry what? Wow. Welcome to my world, folks, when something so simple just... No. I guess it's cranberry sauce? Doesn't feel right. It's that shit you have every Thanksgiving in America. It's like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, jelly. I don't know, but it's reminding me of that. Cran goo, now from Ocean, new from Ocean Spray. Yeah, why not? Javier says there was a brand ambassador for Heaven Hill on the new It's Bourbon Night vid. Dude has a bottle. Yeah, I saw that. That's hardcore. He's like, I love Bottle and Bond. That's not how he sounds, but that is hardcore. Hardcore badass right there. And you're working in the industry and you're like, I love Bottle and Bond whiskey. See? Tell you all about it. I haven't watched that one yet. I watched the beginning and then immediately got distracted by something else. I was trying to do editing today. It's been a day. When March is one of those months for me where a lot happens. So I try to make more content because the start of the month, Bottle and Bond Day. Tomorrow, usually my video comes out. Guess what? Irish whiskey, surprise. And I'm going to say I will not be doing this, but I might try something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet because that's how I live. Just constant, I have no idea what's going on. But last year I did a wind-up. So St. Patrick's Day is what, the 16th? Hold on. 17th, 18th. 29th. Huh. 17th. Why do I think it was the 16th? Is it the 16th? No, it's the 17th. Is it? Whatever. Anyhow, I did a running up to that holiday. So there'd be one video each day until St. Patrick's Day. But I don't think I have enough Irish whiskey to do that right now. And that's a pain in the ass nowadays, because if you haven't noticed, the quality of my videos and the entertainment value have improved a little bit since 2 years ago. But it also means the editing process takes a long time. And I'm not very good at staying focused. And meow. Sugar Kitty, we were just talking about you. Nothing bad. But no, I was talking about the Sunday. I'm going to have your blind flight. I got sent a kitty flight. Let's call it that. Kitty blind flight. Confuse the YouTube algorithm. Kitty? Everyone loves kitties. Whoa! I'm going to have a little bit more of this Pedro Jimenez. Jimenez. There's a little more complexity to it. And it does. It makes me think of cranberry sauce. In a good way. It just made me think of a cigar. What the hell? Soda? I don't know what's going on with my mind right now. It's Sprite. That's odd. So somehow it made me think of cranberry sauce, a cigar, and Sprite. I don't know. The only thing I do with my whiskey tastings that I'm trying to convey, the way my brain works, it's not so much direct. I found I don't do direct notes. I try to give you an idea of, vanilla, berries. That's the general topics, but they're like images and thoughts and flashes, sometimes memories that just kind of go across my brain, and I have to kind of target them. And a lot of the times they don't make sense, so I don't say them. For example, cigar or tobacco note, sweet tobacco, so it's a cigar, not nicotine, not cigarettes. And then Sprite, a soda. I don't know, and I don't understand, but that's what happened. Slapshot, good evening. Slapshot, did it get to you? Have you received The courier. Did the courier get to you? I'm going to just point right at the camera. And now, we have to go to the cast strength. Right here. Because I haven't had it yet and I've been talking too much. But most importantly, because I have to finish off that buzzball since we did hit the goal. As you can see. And that means I have to drink that thing before the end of the stream. Yay. Yay. The best way to do it, folks, is to be happy that you reached your goal and also sad that you reached your goal. It's a mixed feelings, but, you know, it's worth it. Oh, Madness is still going on. Sorry, I wasn't invited, so screw it. But no, it looks like Trev is going to be going live after my stream. Wait. What the hell? I'm confused. Did he mess that up? Trev has his thing set for 9. Usually it's 8. Unless he's going on directly before ADHD Whiskey, which is 10. Because if he... Is anyone else going on at 8 o'clock is my question, suddenly? I swear he must have punched it in wrong. Because he always goes live at 8. Unless he decided to change it. Which you can do, but I would have liked a heads up. Son of a bitch. Hold on, let me check my other browser. My other browser follows everybody, or my other account, I guess I should say. Follows everybody, or as many people as I can. So let me see if anything else is popping up on there. Hey, it's me. I follow myself. What a surprise. Bourbon Neophyte's going on at 2 a.m. In a couple days, so... Wow. There's no one going on at 8? The fudge. Someone tell me someone else is going live soon, because otherwise... I may just keep going. I don't know if I want to. I'm tired. But it'll give me more time to go over the whiskey, so there's that. Sheesh. Tiny cauldrons of ridiculousness. Yeah. All good. Good. Slapshot. Good to hear. Oh, cortisone shot. That sounds awful. Yeah. I saw that shit. I'm going... What? Because it's his own show, which usually goes on at 8, but it's going to be at 10. Or not 10. It's going to be at 9. My time. And usually I have it locked into my brain that I can go from 7 to 8, and then he goes live. But now it's 7 to 8. And I don't see anything else happening. I'm so confused. Yeah, John Kellen. Bonus hour. Yay. Son of a bitch. Which means I have to drink the buzzball anyway before the stream, before 8 o'clock. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't keep, again, on my own channel, my KillCo Whiskey Musings channel, I don't keep track of anyone else, or very few people. Mostly people who have been kind enough to be on my stream, and I want to keep in touch with and see what they're up to. Oh, there's so many YouTube channels, WhiskeyTube channels. I don't even try. Not at all. I'm just surprised at the time shift. And I'm wondering if he did that on purpose, which he could have. Again, 9 to 10. Or something went weird. So, I don't know. I don't know what's fucked up. I'm probably going to try to nurse the buzzball, but I do know it's usually better to just get it over with. So... Sugar Kitty, we'll see. I don't know. I still haven't even taken a sip of this cast strength one. So cheers to that. Yep. Still a little spiky. Unfortunately. I could make it a gaming stream. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be funny. It's like, hey guys, guess what? We're gonna play games for an hour. Yay. Yeah, it is spicy. Ah, well, I mean, that's a good idea, Slapshot. I mean, if he please drink responsibly. Treb's like, what, 27, 28? Good God. I know I used to drink back then. It was not good. Yeah, I don't know. Next couple weeks? I really don't know. I don't keep track of that. Suddenly there's an hour difference. Here's the thing. With my mental health struggles, which I have, if you didn't know, the fact that my sleeping pattern is atrocious. There is no pattern. Yeah, pinch hitter, where are you? It's a little bit, you know, late, sudden. But I'll keep going. I don't care. I don't mind. Like some of you are aware, I've done more streams lately anyhow, so an extra hour tonight is not going to do anything. I do have to be somewhere tomorrow, but it's not until later in the day, so it's cool. Got you, Cliff. I'll let you know if I remember. But I'm going to leave early anyway. So. Yeah, lucky Arizonians. It's such a shame. I really like the cast strength that I first had way back when. This one's really spicy. It's not as punchy now. I can still feel it's the pinprickles all over my tongue. I know it's 57%, but that's all you get. Is you get this kind of aggressiveness. When Irish whiskey in general is supposed to be very a little mellow. This one's a little too punchy. Unfortunately. With that said, please hold. I will be back momentarily as I go get my balls. It's just one, actually, so my ball. Like that? I'm fancy. Here we are. This is my ball. And this is what I was talking about. Buzzball cocktails. Peach balls. Yeah. Premium vodka with orange juice, natural peach and orange flavors, and certified color, which is... I don't quite understand what the hell certified color is, but it's definitely orange. And I don't know if you can tell. I might have actually shaken a little bit when I grabbed it, but when I first of all, I can't see through it, which is a little disturbing. But just 'cause it's colder, there is a bit of a haze, we'll say, to this thing. I think I shook it unintentionally, but when I first picked it up at the store, it definitely had a layer at the bottom, so there is a bit of something in there. It might just be the orange juice was pulped or something. A little gross. March 13th. Zenbood, I want you to know something. A dear friend of mine, a love of mine, dare I say, her birthday is on the 13th. So, I'd tell you more about it, but I don't want to. She's on the other side of the country, for one. But she does make her own jewelry. I often post that everywhere. Those rebels, yeah. Half of Ohio or something doesn't do it either. Yeah, it's weird. It's we live in a weird world where time is irrelevant in some places. Yeah. Here's the thing. People don't talk about the fact that the time shift that America does isn't necessary anymore. We don't need to do that anymore, all right? We don't. And we do it anyway. Oh, Bourbon's gonna try to go live? Ooh. Pinchetti, you picked a hard thing to do sometimes, man. Oh, someone else isn't going live. Oh, shit. Scramble. Oh. That's why I don't do that. Don't worry, I got it. I got you covered. Don't want to overdo it. Hopefully Bourbon will go live, not because, you know, I don't want you to, but he's doing shit. I remember when I went to Kentucky and I was streaming from my phone. It was hilarious. For me, not necessarily for the viewer, because it was more janky than ever. Stay tuned though. Subscribe and all that. Like the video, blah blah blah. Because I will be doing more random ass shit in the future. If I travel more, which I'm planning to do. Game time call. Do it, man. You do it. I got you. I got you this time. But only because this happens. I'm actually weirdly accustomed to suddenly a stream going a little longer. And in this case, it's a good thing, because I barely touched the whiskey. And I do have this. I still can't see through it, which is mildly disturbing. And I can guarantee there's some kind of pulp or something in this, which is going to make it so much worse for me. I can see it. It's like right here. It probably is not showing up on the camera. But can you kind of tell? Like, see like half of it right about here? It just goes a little darker weirdness suddenly. And by the way, happy Women's Month. Women's History Month? I forget what it is. I'm sorry. I had it in my calendar for the first of this month because I like to remind myself of things like that. It's Women's History Month, right? Yeah. Yeah. Happy Women's History Month. Another reason I buy these things. I like to support women businesses in every single way I can. Woman owned. It's right there. Women owned. And if you start looking into the industry of whiskey, there are a hell of a lot of women out there who are involved because, I hate to say it, gentlemen, but their noises are better than ours. True story. Science. Alright, here we go. We're going to do one after the other and see which one stands out the most. I think I know what it is. And that's probably good. Mark, welcome. And yes, I'm going to shake that damn thing vigorously. Vicariously. Cliff Smith. Blech. Clonakilty Imperial Stormtrooper from a couple years ago. That sounds good. Cliff, you know what I should do? I haven't opened it yet. I can't give you any soon, but I've talked about this one. That's why I was surprised by Irene Tan getting her own bottle of this. Clonakilty. That was the tasting event I wanted to go to, but didn't. This one is finished in IPA barrel of some sort. And that's a local IPA place, Revival. It's in Rhode Island, so that's why my mother bought this for me. Another on a KillCo product or donation. I don't know how this could be. But once I saw Irene get something like this, I was like, oh, okay. It'll be good to have something to compare it to, because I only have that one, so I have actually no idea what it really tastes like normally. Oh, I'm sure it doesn't, Cliff. I mean, one of the things I'm going to do on one of these streams soon is I have... Where is it? Note the amount of Irene Tan stuff I have suddenly. Sorry. Keep tuned in, though, folks. Irene Tan might make an appearance someday, just for the record. This is her Fighting 69th. This is another one I purchased last year. These weird little coincidences, you know? I'll show my face. Focus on the goddamn bottle. I know it's shiny. Just give me... Do the thing. There we go. I haven't looked into the history of it and everything. Fighting 69th. This is, of course, Whiskey Mentor's Irene Tan pick. Bottle of 7 of 300. Go figure. Donated to the channel by a certain Zen dude. So I'm looking forward to opening this. And I was surprised it was actually a... what the hell is it? 40%, you know? But I will compare that to the one I got last year, which is just their normal Fighting 69th, which I wasn't really impressed by. I was like, it's good. You know, it's an Irish whiskey, it's good. Finished in Imperial Stout barrels from New England Brewing. Holy shit. That's got to give it something. Fuzzy Baby Ducks Clonakilty. So, yeah. Their senses get heightened while pregnant. Well, that's gotta suck. My senses are heightened enough as it is, and I don't need it. I don't like it. I'm not pregnant, last I checked. Chill music, man. I love it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Bam. I'm going to go through these. 1. This is the 12. It's really good. I think I just kind of obliterated it slightly, going through all three and hitting the cast strength. It's messed up the other ones. Like the lower proof Irish one doesn't taste the same as when I first tasted it. I swear I drank some water. And I'm not delaying the Buzz Bowl, I promise. We got another hour, so what the hell. Even the PX seems a little spicier. Right, Javier? It's so good. But I think... I don't want to say this. I feel that the cast strength one, because it's such a high proof, it's nearly 60%. Once I drank that, it just messed up everything for the other two. Because I'm going back to them, and they do not taste the same. At all. They've been muted a little bit. And I assume that's just because of the proof of the other one at the end. The cast strength is so high, and it's one I don't particularly like. Even Williams, I didn't. I don't think. Cool thing about Clonakilty, they're a game to work with. They're a game to work with as many small breweries, etc., as they can. I had a fun discussion with their master still at Irene's last week. Yes, Cliff, I wish I could have been there. Just the weather was. I told you. For those of you who didn't hear about it, I went to Irene Tan's tasting of Lafroig a couple weeks ago. It was amazing. We drank so much goddamn peated scotch. Ugh! But the drive home was treacherous because there was like a squall or something. And it's like the weather just came through in a wave and dumped this thin layer of ice on everything. So the roads back were treacherous as hell. And I saw, one, I lost traction going up a hill for a little bit. That was a fun event. One of those moments where it's like, your wheels are spinning, but you're not going anywhere. That's a thrill. So that happened. And then, there were 2 accidents on a bridge. A big, long, fucking bridge. And we watched one of them happen. Like, someone had, like, slipped and bumped the side. And someone else had slipped and bumped the other side up further. We were behind them on the left. This guy was off to the right. And some fucking idiot who's zipping down the road, zipping down the bridge, goes around us because we're slowed down as hell trying to not cause another accident, slams into the guy who's stuck on the right side. It was insane. We watched it happen. It was like right there. I could throw a rock and hit where it happened. It was awful. Let's just say I was a little concerned about driving in any bad weather to Irene's, and unfortunately last time when Clonakilty was there, I decided against going because the weather got shitty again. Hopefully tomorrow it's going to be fine. I've heard it's going to be warmer this weekend, actually. They just call it a peachy ball. Peach balls. They say peach balls as if there's more than one here. But it's only 50%. It is a big old ball of it, though. I believe it's How many ounces is this? 200 milliliters. That tells me nothing. How many ounces? What is that? 6 ounces? 4 ounces? Have a ball. Thanks. Someone who knows that conversion, please tell me. I don't feel like looking it up. But I think that's about 4 to 6 ounces, something like that. Trying to catch up with chat. Eva Williams, you still terrify me. I don't know what the hell you're going to do half the time. Mike Stahl, hello, welcome. Who else just showed up? David Geschke, hello, welcome. I know I saw someone else. It didn't click. There's probably a blueberry one. Sugar Kitty, I tried to grab a different one every time. I believe I've had the apple one. I think I had a cranberry one or a raspberry one. And I haven't had this one yet, and I'm not looking forward to it, as you can tell. Certified color, yeah, certified. Not the best. About 8 ounces. Thank you, Zenbu. I'm going back to the cast strength because this is the one I haven't had yet. .76 ounces. Thank you, Cliff. 6, 8, whatever. Same thing. Mark, thank you. Yeah, 6.5 ounces, give or take. That's a weird one. I don't know why they picked that. I mean, it's 200 milliliters, so I guess that's a thing on the other side of the water. Ugh. This is the one problem with doing this, is I am just reminded, unfortunately, that the 2020 Redbreast cast strength was not... It didn't live up to the hype that I had for it. I tried it and I was so disappointed. I'm still disappointed. It's still too punchy, it's still too spicy. It's not quite like I remember it, where the Redbreast cast strength was absolutely glorious. It just heightened all the flavors of the Redbreast 12, where this one just has this unnecessarily aggressive spiciness, and the alcohol bite is a little higher. And it messes everything else up. Because ever since I went to the cast strength of this, I went back to the 12 and I went back to the PX, and they don't taste the same at all. Because my palate's been screwed up by the high proof and the weird punchiness of it. Mm. Yeah. Smith, exactly. That's why if you check my phone, no one else does but me. It's time to mix all three, Zen Mood, yes. I'm going to have a sip of the other ones and then go from there. Like right now, hold on, I got to update. I'll show the camera. I'll show the audience. So since I know the rest of the world see these things one way and we as American people don't, I do have the fact that, say hi to Jessica, by the way. -2 degrees Celsius. See it? Why? Because it makes sense for me to 0 be freezing. 0 is freezing. That makes sense. 32 degrees Fahrenheit doesn't, to me. I never understood it. Oh gosh, everything hurts. Yeah, Cliff, I would agree. I definitely enjoy it. I think it's a wonderful change, but it's not a ginormous jump from the 12 that you can get for $60-ish? I have no idea what it is now. I'll do these back to back. How's that? Hmm. 12 is still so friendly. It still tastes good, but if I were to explain it, it's all as if the middle of my tongue, the area where I often feel a dry note, has been dried out. So I'm not tasting it as well. The alcohol from the last one just obliterated that area somewhat. And now I'm not tasting as well as it was before. I know it's an alcohol thing. I can guarantee it is. Because I had a high proof alcohol and then I went to low proof and it's just going, ah! This is good, though. All right, here's the thing. Oh, they're both really good. All right, here's the thing. When I did this last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was, the 12 beat out everything, all right? The Redbreast 12, the standard thing that they release all the time, what they're good at doing, and they keep doing, and what I keep telling people, you know, if you want to try an amazing Irish whiskey, Redbreast 12, done. I hope no one will hate it. You know, I assume people who are just getting into whiskey can handle this because it's amazing. And while this PX is really good, like really good, dude, I mean, as a Redbreast fan, like as the guy who would love to be a Redbreast sponsor, except I don't look like a freaking Robin. If you like Redbreast, and you can find the PX in your area for less than $90 or around $90 or something like that, and you're already a fan like I am, give it a shot. It's really good. I wouldn't say it's a huge jump from the 12, but it's enjoyable. It is very pleasant. It's a wonderful experience. I would give this to anyone as well, even though it's 46%. Oh, it's a little more creamy, and it's got a little more, it's got that cranberry note to it that I said, the cranberry, why can't I think of the word? Why does my brain have to be this way? Cranberry sauce? That still feels wrong. But it's the cranberry dressing you have at a Thanksgiving meal. That's what it is. While the first one, the Redbreast 12, it's more of a jam or a jelly, and it's either strawberry or raspberry. This is what I get. He goes, right, yeah, leave me alone. But with that said, we're gonna obliterate all of them now. I'm gonna add everything to the Whiskey Vault one. So the Whiskey Vault glass is the one that has the cast strength, and I will add these other two to it just to make a mess of everything. And then also to see how much whiskey I have, because, woo, it's a bit. You ready? Good. One. I feel like they're going to flatten out, and it's not going to be improved, because the cast strength seems to just override everything else, and not in a good way. There you go. Oh, there. Empty. Sorry. Ooh. Javier says, perhaps that's why they pulled the CS for the line. Not enough older barrels to mix right now like in the oldest. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think they just did it because. I mean, I have no idea what they were thinking. They did a whole shift. If you look. Hold on. Where is it? So here's the funny part. I thought they did a huge change, but if you look at this as if it were one of those images that changes, so I'll try to do this quickly but carefully. This is harder than it looks. Alright, and the focus isn't going to work. So we have the 12, Robin Redbreast is just sitting there. Ow. Then we have the cast strength. Robin Redbreast has his wings up in the air. It's a different bird, kind of. And then, on the PX, he's got his wings down. So if it were one of those, like, picture moving reel things, if you had them all in a row, so his wings would go up and down and then he'd be sitting still. It's funny. I don't know if that's what they intended, but I can see them doing that on purpose. This is more than half empty, actually. It's right there. I'm gonna need a new Redbreast bottle soon. Redbreast 12, just the regular. Oof. Midwinter Night's Dram, Act 9, Scene 3, leathery with a drop of poached apricot. Sounds good. I don't remember what I said about it. Is that the one I gave you? I don't remember. Probably. You let me know, because I'm not going to dig through my ryes to figure it out. Cliff Smith says, cranberry reduction, David Gishy. I don't know. I've forgotten. I just know it's the stuff you get at Thanksgiving every year. It's that cranberry goop, or goo, as I said earlier, I guess. Cliff Smith says, my Redbreast 27 is still unopened, but it will get cracked one of these days. You should do it for St. Patrick's Day, because why not? It's a good enough time. Or did you have a sample of it at Irene's tasting event last year? Because that's when I had it. It was good, but I don't think it was worth the price, considering what it is. Crane goo, see what I did there? Oh, the 15 is so good, too. Yeah, my problem with the 15 was my experience was I'd hyped myself up for buying the 15 year, the 15 year, the 15 year, and then I tried it, and it really wasn't a huge leap from the 12. I was like, eh. That's also happened with the Red Spot. I did that too, where I was hyping myself up for Red Spot, and I bought it for $125 at the time, and it was just, it's okay. But for the price, no, I wouldn't do that again. Cliff Smith says, my understanding is that the new cast strength is not as good as the 12 CS. Such a shame. Yeah, that's why I'm so hesitant. I would like to have another cast strength Redbreast, but it's good. It's not as good as it was, and that sucks. I wish it wasn't that way. However, as long as they keep the 12 year fine, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, I thought so. I wasn't sure. Both at Evergreen's and at Joe's. Wow. Yeah, it is good. It's completely different from any Irish. The 27 is not like anything I've had before. The closest I can compare it to is the Gledlaw. Mizunara finished. Just because it changes the whole thing. It's not even Irish whiskey. There we go. That's what I have left to drink. Fun. Oh, man. Actually, that smells pretty good. No, but first, I will take a sip of this, and then we'll do the buzzball, and then I'll be full of regret for a little bit. Oh. You know what? That's not bad. That's actually not bad. The spiciness is still present. The cast strength is still in there. But it looks like the other two mellowed it out a little bit. There's not as much of a fruit note either. It's more the buttery bread biscuit vibe. It's more of an Irish whiskey and less of that berry, cranberry note. But at the very least, the spiciness has been tamped down, which is actually really nice. It makes it a little more approachable and friendly and not so bitey. As I said with the original cast. The cast string 2020 was not my favorite. It still isn't, unfortunately. Cliff Smith says, I went in with no preconceived notions several years ago at a tasting dinner in New Haven. We tried 12 cast strength, 15 Lestau, and 21. Ooh, that's quite the lineup. I choose the 15 as my favorite. Well, there you go. My problem was I hyped it up in my head. I did that, and I've done it before. I did it with the Red Spot, I did it with the 15 year, and I did it with the Yellow Spot. But I've never had a bottle of Yellow Spot. I've had a sample of it at I think it was at Busker's in Newport. That's one of the few whiskey places around here where I can get a variety of whiskeys. Cliff, Zenbood, we could go there someday, but it's not as fancy as the East End. And it's probably much more of a drive for you. But if you never been to Newport, it's a good excuse to go there. Wilderness Trail Rye is high corn, so not exactly my groove. Is it? It's probably why I like it, honestly. I like rye, but not only to an extent. Once we get to like the High West Double Rye and Alberta Premium, those are pretty intense as far as rye go. Those are the ones where I'm just going, why? Why? It's a bit much. All right. Evil Williams, I know you're waiting. And this is starting to get warm, which I don't want at all. The colder, the better. But I did want to check to make sure that this blend, if you want, of mine is actually pretty nice. So if you at home have these three whiskeys, the 2020 cast strength, the Pedro Jimenez and the 12 and would care to push them together in a glass, call it a blend, well, it's okay. Still not, it's not better than the 12. The 12 year is still top. If only I'd known, man. If I had known way back in 2019 that the cask strength was going to change so dramatically and for the worse, I would have tried to find so many bottles of it. So many bottles of it. There's still the odd chance I'll find one someday. There are a lot of mom and pop shops around here, as I said. Cheers. My stomach is really just going, no, please, no, please, no. Wow. That's good. Psych! Oh, man. Oh, wait, no. The finish is not good. No, the finish is not good. That is plastic. Ugh. It's coated my tongue with a plastic taste. If you can imagine what plastic tastes like. Oh, it's melted plastic. Have you ever like had plastic get burned somehow near you? Apparently that's a taste I'm getting now. The initial taste is fine. It's actually really good. It's making me think of a, oh, what the hell's the name of that peach thing I used to have? Ages ago, I don't remember. It was a peach liqueur of some sort. I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but it wasn't terrible. But for whatever reason, the finish of that was not the best. The best? The best. You Williams, yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, this isn't so... Still not good. It's the cheap vodka, I can almost guarantee. Whatever vodka they use in here is the cheapest of the cheap. And it's not great. It leaves a very unpleasant aftertaste. Certified plastic. I mean, it's in a plastic container, I think. This is not glass, so... Yeah, it's hard plastic, whatever it is. Good God, I'm trying to push it in. It's not doing anything. What the hell's the name of this freaking peach stuff I used to have? Sugar Kitty? Probably. I know I've never done that since that's a terrible idea. Guess who was a Boy Scout when they were younger? I knew not to do that. But yeah, I imagine it smells kind of like that. For me, it was... my prime example of melted plastic was when I left some kind of utensil. It was some sort of plastic, you know, wow, hold on. I'm going to say pancake flipper. That's not what I mean. I know what I mean. It's just not coming to me right now because my brain. Spatula? Is that the word? It's a plastic spatula that got too close to one of the Burnham or Jiggers. It's going to be one of those nights. It's a really nice initial peach taste. And then right near the end, right about now, it starts going weird. It almost gets sour. Or off, like off milk. Ugh, which is sour, but ugh. That sucks. Like the taste of it just shifts. I guess that's how they make you drink it quickly. You take a sip and then you just take another sip before it happens. You get that finish. You just avoid it by keep drinking the damn thing. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Now, have you ever? Again, it's just a matter of doing it. I know for me, I don't pair whiskey, but I could. For me, at least with food, it's the main course, and then afterwards, instead of getting dessert, I get a freaking whiskey. So I have a beer or a cider with the meal, if I do that at all, and then after the fact, I have a whiskey of some sort, if there's whiskey to be had. If it's just a restaurant or a bar, I'm probably not going to do that. I didn't do that yesterday. Chase it with whiskey. I mean, that's a good idea. Let's try it. I don't know what my palate's like now, so... It brought out the nice peach notes. Huh. That's funny. And then the little spice kick at the end. So as I said, the mix is good. Like the blend of these three is pretty good. The spicy prickliness? No. The punchiness of the cast strength has been tamed down. It's still there, but it's not as bad as it was, and there's a little more buttery, approachable, comforting Irish whiskey taste, but less of the fruit notes, except unless you drink a peach buzzball and then sip it, and then the peach notes show up. The good ones. The ones that show up at the start of this thing. Look at that. But I've only had this much, so yay. The things I do for $100. I've done worse. No, I probably haven't done worse, honestly. Yeah. What the hell is the name of the peach stuff I used to drink? God damn it, hold on. Before I get that plastic taste. Alright. It does bring the little peach notes out. That's weird. I love it. Thank you, Cliff. I'm getting caramel and chocolate. Like caramello. That was unexpected. But caramellos are very sweet too, so that shouldn't be surprising. Oh, my brains. So much alcohol in so little time. I'm trying to think of the friggin' peach stuff I used to drink. It's a peach liqueur. It's very popular, at least it was when I was younger. But I don't remember what it is. Oof. Oh god, that's annoying. Shit. Hold on. Don't mind me. It's not called peach liqueur. That's the thing. What's this? Oh, fuck's sake. Ugh. Which one of these is it? Because I know I used to have a peach liqueur. I can see the bottle in my brain, but I don't know what it looks like, and I haven't had it in so goddamn long. Wait, is that it? No, that's not it. Cliff Smith, I agree. Peach schnapps. Thank you, Zenboot. Good God. I knew it was like peach, but it wasn't liqueur. Thank you. That was so annoying. Yeah, this stuff is reminding me of peach schnapps at the start, which is nice. It's like, oh, that's pretty good. But then halfway through it goes, hey, you know what? Do you ever wonder what melted plastic tastes like? Fucking no, I didn't until now. Thanks. I'm sorry the women who make this stuff. I'm sure the kids love it. Have a ball. I love the idea. I love that it's women owned. I don't love that it's 15%. I don't like that it's mostly cheap vodka. I assume. I have no idea what kind of vodka to use, but call it a hunch. My palate is not exactly refined, but there are some things I have noticed about my palate. If you give me a cheap champagne, I will know. I mean, most people will, I think, but I've gone to some places and gotten specifically, why am I like this today? What is wrong with me in this moment other than all the time? Orange fizzy drink made with champagne. I'll have a fuck. This isn't the alcohol, by the way. This is just me, and it sucks. Because I know what it's called. It's the most annoying thing. Brian Tonerish, welcome. Peach schnapps and Zima. Thankfully, I don't know what Zima tastes like. I don't know if I've ever had one. But, yeah, I can understand that. Cheap, fizzy drink. Why can't I remember what this beverage is called? It's a brunch thing. It is pretty much orange juice and champagne. And it's called a mimosa. Thank you again, Zenboot. God damn it, why? I was thinking of Tequila Sunrise. I know that wasn't it, but I've had those before, but mimosa, yes. If you give me a mimosa with cheap, Brian Tony, thank you. With cheap champagne, I'll know. There's something about it. There's like a minerally note, or there's something weird when I have cheap champagne in a mimosa. If it's at least okay, if it's like moderate champagne, I'll say this is fine, this is good. But as soon as you use the cheap shit, I know. And I wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't. Because I could just be like, oh, mimosa, yay. But cheap champagne, man, I can't deal. I don't want to say I'm fancy, but look. Cliff Smith says at 15% there's not much vodka in there. Not sure what makes up the bulk of that liquid, but I would guess sugar and water. Well, here's the thing. I can't read this. The lighting's weird. Here, I'll show you the ingredients. That's probably the easiest way to do it. The official ingredients are, thusly, premium vodka with orange juice, natural peach and orange flavors, and certified color. So it's basically vodka and orange juice with flavoring and coloring. I mean, orange juice itself is pretty much a sugar, so I assume it's mostly orange juice with peach flavoring and a little bit of vodka. But for whatever reason, something in there just doesn't taste right. It ain't right. Sugar Kitty says original Buzzballs are 15 to 20% ABV, made from 100% juice and fine vodka, rum or tequila, and individually packaged in unbreakable, eco-friendly plastic balls. Yeah, that's why I can't, like, right there, I had to put a good amount of pressure to actually push in on this, but it's solid. You could throw this at someone that would hurt. Sugar Key, probably. But I guarantee the places I go to have mimosas, they're usually not using the good stuff. It's a screwball with peach flavoring, yes, and they call it peach balls with a Z. That's why we have this up here still. I mean, it's done, but behold my buzzball. That's what these are. And I don't hate them, but this one has definitely got a weird aftertaste. We need to get KillCo some Malort. He's getting off easy with buzzballs. Jericho, David Basie. Nice to see you. Also, no. I'll be happy going the rest of my life without knowing. God damn it. I touched it with my foot. I could go the rest of my life without knowing what Malort tastes like. I don't know if I'd like it or not, you know? It's one of those things. But for the most part, from the other reactions I've seen in the world, I probably wouldn't like it. And I already have these. These are enough of a discomfort and a dislike. Speaking of likes, make sure you hit that thumb. Either one. I prefer this one, but you know, if you're in the mood to hate my face, I hate my face every morning. That's not true. Not all the time. Oh, God. Blech. Hold on, I forgot to... Oh, man. That's not fun. However, if I do run across one of these buzzballs I like, I will tell you. Yeah. I don't know why, but the initial taste is okay, and then the finish, the aftertaste, whatever you want to call it, just goes sideways. Not in a good way. I got goosebumps. That's what's happening to me now. I got that feeling. The belly button lint spritzer. I mean, they might have sold more of them if they did, but who knows? We will never know. Dave Basie, I've told people, you can send me Malort. I don't want you to, but I will try it. I would just rather not. I am of the mind of experience. All right, that's what we're doing here, at my channel at least. We are sharing experiences. Even right now, you and I are connected by the moments we are in, the minutes of our lives that we spend together enjoying each other's company, you know, digitally at a distance, because as some of you know, me being around people isn't the best. But We live in a world of attention. Does that make sense? Probably. We live in a world of attention. So commercials, advertisements, the news, everything's trying to get your attention. So I appreciate all of you who are here sharing your attention and your, what's the word I want to use here? Your experiences of the moment with me. I appreciate that. I'm sharing my experiences with you of me drinking a Buzzball, and it's not great. So I hope your experience with whatever you're drinking right now are a little better. And it's not awful, but it's not good either. Malort sounds like absinthe gone wrong, Viking style. Remind me, Irene has a gin that is not good. We can see if that still has the bottle, if she still has the bottle around. And you can try it. I will, because as I said, I will try. I'll try anything once. Well, that's not a good thing to say. Yep, Zenbu's on to Pikesville. Pikesville 110 rye. Orange peel, pegged with clove, plus a dusting of nutmeg. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, Zenbu. I have that. I gave you those samples. Tell me which one you like the best. I know one of them you didn't prefer. You did seem to like the High West High West Midwinter I gave you. You seem to like, I assume you like the Pikesville. I forget what the other one was, because my brain doesn't work like that. Memory is not a thing. Fudge. Camra? Brian Toner? Almost done, I promise. No. Oh gosh. It's not terrible finish, but it's not a good one. And the whiskey makes it go away, which is nice. And adds a little bit of that peach. Cliff Smith, we joke that she can taste folks on that gin. Folks? And then whatever they taste next will seem outstanding. Hey, that's a good one. I can relate to that right now. Drink something that's not great, then try something else. It's like, oh, that's amazing. Although I did try this before I had the peach ball, so I know it's actually okay. But after drinking the peach ball, it's definitely improved, and it brings out some peach notes. Big surprise. David Basie says, I haven't had Malort either. Just seems #1 punishment drink. I think we all are better without the experience. I mean, how would you know until it happens? Griff Smith says, I have tasted Malort, and as I recall, it was like drinking Lemon Pledge. Wow. Delightful. But that's the thing. But that's the thing. But that is the thing. And it's something I tell myself all the time. As someone with anxiety issues, who likes to bring up their mental health problems all the time in the stream? I have to tell myself all the time, it's the experience. You won't know unless you experience it. So I won't know if I have a terrible time on a flight until I do it. I won't know how uncomfortable I'd be at something like a concert unless I do it. I assume I will be very uncomfortable and I'll hate it. Sometimes I will. I don't like being around people at restaurants, for fuck's sake. But I do it anyway, because I want to try and enjoy the experience of eating the food at the restaurant. So I try to block out the crazy shit around me and just focus on the food in front of me and how good it is. I did that yesterday. I did not have a good time, as per the environment, because there were a lot of dude bros there, and I wanted to kind of slap a few of them. There was live music, which was very loud. The bartender was very nice. Another bartender there knew me. That's always a plus. But it's a lot of, you got to experience it, whether you like it or not. And sometimes that experience makes you a better person. whether you know it or not. That's why the only reason I'm able to travel now is because I realized while I'm not a fan of the traveling process, so planes, trains, and automobiles, I'd still love to see. I'd still love to see the country, the United States, particularly on a train, as long as I had a private place where I could hide. And I still don't mind flying. I like being up in the sky and seeing the ground and seeing how small and insignificant we all really are. Being in different places does put my anxiety in a place where it's controllable, specifically with travel. Like when I get somewhere, my anxiety has a place to go, if that makes sense. So I have I'm in a new place. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where to go. It all has somewhere to be. Whereas when I'm just living my life, there's just this weird tension about being in my own apartment, which doesn't make sense, but it's there. The reasons why I like going to Irene Tan's place is because it's an hour away and I get to drive there. Part of me thinks I could die on the drive there, but unless the roads are shit, unlikely. Oh God, Cliff Smith, the Malort was at La Quinta last year. Really? I'm glad I missed that one. Sagamore Double Oak Rye, burnt caramel with a touch of bitter chocolate. Ooh. Did I give you the Sagamore? Do I have Sagamore? Is that something you have? I'm confused, as always. Mark Eminker. I really need to make the font bigger. My eyes are shit. There's a little dill on the Sag DQ. Dio, sorry. Molasses too. It's a very unique whiskey, yeah. I'm trying to think, do I have Sagamore? I'm so confused, hold on. Ow. I do! Sorry, I assume that was one I gave you, but in my mind, as you know. It's a little intense, isn't it? It's got, the oak, the double oak is there. I always got a char note on it for myself. It wasn't terrible. Oh, you can see my flaps. Oh my goodness, I turned around and you saw my flaps. It's dirty. Almost done. Avoided it. All in all, oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Spiciness came out a little bit on that because I had it in my mouth and I was shaking around. Yeah. The peach ball isn't horrible if you like the taste of peach schnapps, but the aftertaste on that is atrocious. Not good. Yes, Zenbu. All the rides he's talking about this evening are from Moi. He won the recent Friday I did. I think Rockgut had his Friday recently before my stream went live. He likes the Pikesville with ample water. That's good. Good. Again, you know, you did say it was more, Pikesville had more corn, right? I don't remember. Lemon Pledge is a good one. Again, I don't know what Malort tastes like. I'm mildly curious, but I'm not going to go out of my way to try it, and I'm certainly not going to buy a bottle of it. No way. There is one thing I can tell you that I absolutely hate, and I still have some of it, and I'm not going to drink it now. I've had quite a bit of alcohol, and I can tell.
Where the hell is it? Well, let me find it. Shut up. Leave me alone.
God damn it, where is it? I know it's here. Hold, please. Oh, shit. There are about 20 samples in here. But if you want to send samples to KillCo Whiskey Musings, please email me at KillCo77@hotmail.com. And also be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon. Sorry. I'm allergic to advertising my own content. I don't know why. I really shouldn't be. Here we go. So, I don't remember who sent me this. I'm sure it was to make me angry. It's not. But you'll note it's got, like, duct tape. Bent Tropical Spirit. That's all I know about it. And it tastes god-awful. Yeah, okay, yeah. You said Lemon Pledge. That is Tropical Pledge. It smells like cleaning fluid. And it doesn't taste any good. Similar to what you said, it is a cleaning fluid type of smell, and the palate doesn't lie. Oh, good God, just smelling it reminds me of certain things. Ugh, no. That's something I will pour for people. Like, do you want to taste something terrible? Here you go. I don't even know what the proof is or anything. It says, ugh, Bent Tropical Spirit, I think. Not great. I could mix it into some kind of cocktail to hope and make for the best of it, but again, it's giving me goosebumps, which is not good. Mark Emiker says, I just had an old-fashioned made with Wilderness Trail bourbon. Junkie's pick, that was quite nice. When the hell are the junkies going to come over here? Stoop to my level. That's a joke. But I think I met one of them. I met the non-annoying one. I think some of you already know who I mean. But I did get to talk to them briefly at Bastards of Ball last year. Alistair Macmillan, hello, good evening, welcome. Welcome to the next 12 minutes of your life, if you stick around. We've been drinking all night, for the past hour and 48 minutes at least. I got to play with my balls, woo, my buzz balls. And this is the peach balls, which it was not good. 15%, thank fuck, but not good. It reminded me of peach schnapps at the start, and then turned into melted plastic taste. That was lovely. Bent Tropical Spirit says 80 proof. Says take yourself to the beach without leaving home. No. David Basie, no. It is a Tropical Pledge cleaning solution. Just dumpster. Superior mustache, but I do admire the headwear. Well, thank you, Alistair. Here's the good part. This, I'll show you. Oh, come on, focus, damn it. It doesn't want to focus, but it says Four Roses Bourbon. I officially picked this up at Four Roses Distillery. There we go, Four Roses Bourbon. Don't tell, but I'm trying to get them as a sponsor too. I'd been wanting a hat like this for ages. For well over a year. And when I went to Kentucky in November, I saw this. And they had just gotten these recently. So it was like a new product of theirs. And I said, fuck it. I'm buying it. And it's been lovely. It fits, you know, one size fits all kind of thing. I'm not a huge fan of it when it gets wet, if it's raining. But it's good. It works. Someday I'll get a real hat, but this one's perfect. I love it. I look like a middle-aged man with a midlife crisis, as I like to say. Although I'm only 41 for now. Right? The musings are real, to say the least. I'm musing constantly. I'm musing right now. I'm musing about how the next door neighbor is still a psychopath. Five figures slow, you're still here. Vicariously. But yeah. I like Four Roses. That goes without saying. But tonight, if you weren't here earlier in the evening, the winner of the tasting was Redbreast 12, thankfully, because you can get that, generally speaking. If you have a liquor store near you, and they're a decent liquor store, you can very likely get Redbreast 12. I paired it against the new PX, Pedro Menace, finished ones, and I also paired it against the cast strength one from 2020, which is not the best. So, unsurprisingly, the Redbreast 12 won. However, I will very likely pair the Redbreast 12, against some other Irish whiskeys I like for further streams. Not this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be a blind flight sent to me by the kitty. But I can see myself easily comparing the Redbreast 12 to Green Spot and... Hold on. Why do I have to be this way? And the Sexton. And maybe one other, depending. Oh, and Jameson Black Barrel. This one's pretty damn good too. I didn't like it at first. If you watch my initial video of me trying this for the first time, I was not a huge fan, but I've grown to like it. But I also got this from Flaviar. Not sponsored, because I'm not. The only reason I've had any Flaviar stuff at all is because of Mama KillCo, who got me a subscription or a membership. I don't know what the fuck they do. To their site recently, as of last year. For those of you who have watched the channel for a while, I did their advent calendar, or what they called Whiskeys of the Galaxy, for the month of December, and it was a lot of fun. I won't lie, it was a lot of fun. I got to try stuff I had no idea, but I got the Jameson Black Barrel, and I got a Australian whiskey, which I have tried, but I haven't opened. Alistair.
Oh, how?
I don't know what just happened. Hello? Alistair. Oh, you just you just said that. I'm like, what? Oh. Thank you for triggering my Stitch emote thing there. Appreciate it. There's no sadly. You can watch all the content I've done already. There's no sadly. I've been doing this shit for years. Just don't watch the early stuff because it's awful. How many bottles of whiskey do I own? I really wish I could answer that question, but I don't know. I really don't. I will say I have at least... I like the number 7, so I'll say I have at least 70 bottles, and that's probably a lie. I very likely have over 100 at this point. The issue is I have... My go-to bottles are the ones I tend to reach for. A lot of bourbons. They're all over here. Everything else is kind of sectioned off-ish. But keep in mind, it's this shelf, and that, which is easily 70 bottles at a glance. But I also have a number of whiskeys, at least 20, that I haven't opened and I haven't done a video for. They are all located underneath at the bottom, and there's a bunch over there, which you can't see. They're off screen. So I have probably around 100-ish bottles, and I'm not proud of that. But yeah, that's my guess, 100-ish. I do have a spreadsheet, but I haven't added it up. I haven't done the counting yet, so I'll have to do that at some point. But I will say between 70 and 100. And that's as a moderate WhiskeyTube guy, where there are other channels that have hundreds and hundreds of bottles. Thankfully, I'm not there yet. I'd rather not be. I would rather not have that many bottles to deal with. Cliff Smith says, as we slowly wrap up the stream tonight, please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And also click the bell to make sure you don't miss future streams. That's true. Thank you very much, Cliff. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. Join my Patreon if you want to see me as a absolute hot mess that I really am in real life, because that's what that is. You get to deal with me and my mental health struggles and my whiskey journeys and my just general bullshit. There's a lot of that. Ask Cliff, he knows. Ask Zenboot, he knows. But I like to think it's a good time. I try to have fun, but I also will not lie to you at all. And in truth, I've had some difficult times recently. A lot of it is just stress-related and emotional imbalance, which is not fun. I found myself tearing up slightly, not to the point of crying, but I was tearing up a little bit yesterday because I was thinking about a song called Departing Glass, And unfortunately, a friend of mine who helped me learn how to sing one of the songs at her funeral was The Parting Glass, and it's been absolutely brutal. No, wait, it was Oh Danny Boy. I was thinking of Oh Danny Boy, not The Parting Glass. My mistake. But I was, my headspace changes often. Dr. Press Whiskey, hello, welcome. Sorry to have you walk in here with me going, I'm so depressed and sad. Yeah, that's how it is. The joys of bipolar disorder are, I feel great. Oh my God, I want to die. Oh gosh, I'm so great. Oh God, why is everything shit? That's the extremes, but for the most part, I'm emotionally unstable. Unstable. What is a reasonable price for Redbreast 12? My initial gut reaction is $50, but with price fluctuations over the past year and a half, 2 years, I would say 60 something is what it might be at. If you can find it for 50 to 60, give it a shot. But if we're talking 65, 70, 80, probably not. God damn it, Trev. You son of a bitch. Thanks, Sugar Kitty. Everyone, Trev, the Bourbon Wrench, is his channel. Please go check him out after my stream, which is ending soon. Tell him KillCo sent you, and also tell him, God damn it, Trev, why the hell are you going on at 9 and not 8? You messed up KillCo's rhythm, but probably for the best, because I hadn't even finished my Irish whiskey, nor my peach buzzball, which again, not the best. Javier, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for subscribing. Everyone who subscribed tonight, thank you. Come again. This is probably one of the few times where a couple of people have subscribed during a stream, and that's amazing. I love that. I just love the fact that Stitch shows up when you do, and I appreciate that. It's fun for me. We like to share experiences here, folks. It's great. And Javier, again, hopefully I'll see you at Irene Tan's place someday. It's good stuff. Yeah, pinch hitters is the same thing. 50 to 65, 50 to 55. I wouldn't want to pay more than $50, if I'm being honest. My expensive thing, if anyone isn't wondering, I don't have a job. I get paid on Social Security, I receive Social Security disability insurance because of my health. Mental health issues are very bad. You have no idea. I've been that way for 10 years, so I'm getting used to it. But paying anything more than $25 for me is pretty rough. But Redbreast, make an exception. There you go. The Bourbon Wrench, Matt Madness, because that's a thing. And again, tell him KillCo sent you, just to make him go, damn it, shut up. I honestly don't know what he says, but I like to say I sent a few people his way, and he'll appreciate that, or he won't care. I don't know which. Yeah, thank you, Sugar Kitty. Remember to say KillCo sent you. I love that. I love to have other channels be like, oh, well, he's doing well. And also, fuck that guy. No, that's not true. I hope they don't think that, but I have no idea. I tend to assume the worst, folks, if you haven't noticed. Again, thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad I got to go for 2 hours again. There's a lot of things I didn't quite wrap up at the end of one, so yay. Yeah, Cliff Smith, I know. Same thing with Scotch. It's the same kind of bullshit. The prices just got jacked because of international taxes and shipping and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. It just sucks for all of us who like the whiskey. What are you gonna do? This isn't bad, as I said. I'm waiting for it to switch to 9 so I can close out the shit. Sorry. One last time. Thank you for everyone who stayed for the whole thing, because you're mad people. You're insane. Be sure to check out my Patreon, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends if you had a good time, have them subscribe too. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. It's key. And I'll see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.